Good morning. I hope you're having a good Monday morning as we continue our red letter challenge. I hope your coffee is hot, your tea is brewed to perfection. This morning we're drinking a little Jamaica blend, man. Going to the island, man. I haven't had Jamaican blend in Cameron's coffee before, so this is a first for me. That's a nice taste. A medium dark roast. Well, today we're talking about going out, going to bring the good news. Many years ago, Shirley and I bought our first home in South Bend, Indiana. And it was a lovely little neighborhood. And we had a corner house next to us, a great big house, then a little alleyway, us, and then some more houses. And our neighbors next to us had a German Shepherd. When they got him as a puppy, he was the cutest little thing you ever saw. And they were outside playing with him all the time. And our dog, Buddy, would go out and play with them. They were good buds. And he was just cute. But then as he grew bigger, they lost interest in him. And they didn't take him for walks much anymore. They didn't really spend much time with him. The little boys that lived there occasionally would go out and play with him. And finally, he was staked in the backyard all the time. And he had a doghouse out there. And I wouldn't say they mistreated him, but they didn't enjoy him. They didn't play with him. And he became rather aggressive. And one day he broke loose. And Shirley and I were getting ready to go out for dinner, and we went to the back door to go out and go back to our garage, and there he was, standing at the back door, teeth bared. And it's like, okay, well, let's go out the front door and we'll walk around the house the other way. And we went up through the house and went to the front door, and there he was at the bottom of the porch. And we'd go to the back door and he'd be there. We'd go to the front porch, he'd be there. And we were basically held hostage in our house by our neighbor's German Shepherd. And we couldn't get out. And we thought, well, this is silly. We should call the neighbors and have them come get their dog. But we didn't have their phone number. In fact, we didn't even know their name. This is back in the day when they used to have those books, and they had names and phone numbers in them. And we didn't know their name. So we called the neighbor across the street. We knew their name and phone number, and they didn't know their name or number either. And we called the ones next to them who were directly across the street from them, and they didn't know their name or number either. And we called the neighbors on the other side of us, and nobody knew their name or their phone number. See, there was something wrong with that picture. Besides just being held hostage by your dog in your house, we knew the little boys that lived there. They had come over and spent time with us, and they were delightful little guys. But we didn't know their parents. We didn't even know their name to look them up. This week's challenge is to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit, or today's challenge, I should say, and go talk to your neighbors. Find out about them. Meet the neighbor you haven't met. Maybe you have to go down a couple doors from your house. But go meet the neighbors. Go say hi. Introduce yourself. Strike up a conversation. It's the only way that we will have opportunity to talk to these people, is if we get to know them. So why not branch out today and go meet the neighbors? And let me know how it goes. I've got some neighbors I need to meet in my little neck of the woods. Fortunately, I know the neighbors all around me. And I've met them, but I can venture out. There's more neighbors down the way. So this week, go meet your neighbors in case their dog gets out and has you barricaded in the house. Oh, by the way, how did I resolve that situation? Well, quite simply, I called the police. And they found it quite humorous that we were being held hostage in our house by a dog from the neighbors. But they were courteous and they sent out a squad car. And I'm sure that guy was like, oh, please, these people can't even get out of their house because of a dog. And as soon as he went to get out of the squad car, there was the dog, teeth bared, just really looking for a piece of meat. And he couldn't get out of his squad car. So pretty soon he calls us and we tell him it's the neighbors right next to us that have the dog. So he backs his car up a little bit, gets it right in front of their house, and gets on his radio and says, hey, people in the little yellow house, you need to come get your dog. Well, they did. They came and got their dog. I remember that we did, in fact, get their name and phone number in case this would happen again. So go ahead. Don't call the police next time you have a neighbor's dog in your yard. Just call the neighbor because you're going to know who they are now because you're going to meet them. Take them some coffee. That's always a good way to introduce yourself. Take them a nice box of Cameron's Jamaican blend. Well, you have a great day. We'd love to hear from you how your challenge is going, good, bad, or otherwise. And we want to encourage you. We're in the home stretch here. Let's finish strong as we finish our Red Letter Challenge. Oh, and by the way, members of Peace, I want to let you know that this Sunday we are having a guest speaker. Reverend Don Taylor is going to come and share a Reformation message with us. Following the service, we're going to have a celebration brunch, celebrating the end of the Red Letter Challenge, the completion of our challenge, and we're also going to celebrate Reformation that day. So wear some red for Reformation Day. Oh, and also, there's a rumor afloat that at the brunch, Lester Methuselah Gutenberg, the last remaining classmate of Martin Luther, is going to come and share some insights with us. So, join us this Sunday. And if you live out of state, you got time, get a plane ticket. We'll be here. It's not frozen here yet, so you can come on up to Minnesota. Well, you have a great day. Be blessed, and I'll see you next time.